In one of those scheduling quirks, next season Ohio State and Texas will meet in week 1 in the shoe, meaning whoever loses tomorrow night will have 232 days and nights to stew over that loss. Now, how will tomorrow's semifinal play out? With insight on that, we welcome back in Mark Kunz from On the Road with the Buckeyes.
Ohio State and Texas just a few hours away from kickoff as we are joined now by Dave Briggs from the Toledo Blade. And Dave, just the 4th ever meeting between the Buckeyes and Longhorns, and Texas has a 2-1 advantage, but every time these two teams have met, it's been some quality games.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly remember being there at 2005 at the Horseshoe for a top 5 matchup. I know Ohio State fans still remember Ryan Hamby dropping that touchdown pass in the end zone that kind of cost them the game. But yeah, this is kind of what you call one of those classic uniform games, just massive brands, just the reason you tune in for college football.
We've seen the last couple of games, Ohio State's been so dominant in the first quarter, the first half. They've talked about how that helps them set the tone. Texas has been pretty good as well. In fact, Steve Sarkisian talked about how they script their plays. So is the first quarter going to determine the winner of this game?
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State has been absolutely electric coming out of the gates. Horrible in the regular season. I think they've outscored Tennessee and Oregon 35-0, combined 35-0 in the first quarter of these two games. So, yeah. And then on the other side with Texas, Steve Sarkisian, just like every coach, you script your first couple drives, but Sark kind of has taken that to a new level. That's when they're at their very best, and then they kind of struggle a little bit as the game goes on and teams adjust. But yeah, I mean, I think as much as anything with playing in not a hostile environment, but this will be a very pro-Texas crowd, especially with a lot of Ohioans not being in all of the flights into DFW were shut down today, a lot of them. So whatever Ohio State fans are going to be there, that's going to be even a lesser number. So I do think it's important to get off to a good start in what's semi of road game.
As much as we want to talk about the offenses, there are two sides of the ball, and we're talking about two of the best defenses in the nation. Ohio State leading in scoring and total defense. Texas has the best pass defense in the nation. So offense is going to go up against pretty good defense on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of like we were talking about off air, though, it's just kind of if Ohio State plays well, I don't know if anybody can stop them. We talked about Tennessee's defensive line. Oh, that's going to be a problem for Ohio State's reconfigured offensive line. Will they be able to run the ball? Yes, they were. Then we talk about Oregon. Oh, they have an even better defensive line than Tennessee. Will that be a problem? No. Continue to dominate. And same with Texas.
All right, thank you very much, Dave Briggs from the Toledo Blade. Now, the Buckeyes beat Tennessee on a Saturday. They beat Oregon on a Wednesday. They're going to play Texas on a Friday. If they win, they're going to play on a Monday. And Chip Kelly with a tip of the cap to Toledo and Bowling Green saying, hey, this is what MACtion is all about. This is what the MAC does in November. You never know what day it is. You just got to go out there and play football, and that's exactly what the Buckeyes and Longhorns will do tomorrow night in North Texas. We're going to sign off with the Buckeyes on the road alongside Dave Briggs. I'm Mark Kunz. Thanks for joining us on BCSN.